There be some sports are painful, and their labor and them delight in them sets off. Some kinds of baseness are nobly undergone, and most poor matters point to rich ends. This my mean task would be as heavy to me as odious, but the mistress which I serve quickens what's dead and makes my labors pleasures. Oh, she is 10 times more gentle than her father's crabbed, and he's composed of harshness. I must remove some thousands of these logs and pile them up upon a sore injunction. My mistress weeps when she sees me work and says such baseness had never like executor. I forget, but these sweet thoughts do even refresh my labors. Most busiest when I do it.
Alas, now pray you work not so hard. I would the lightning had burnt up these logs that you are enjoying to pile. Pray set it down and rest you. And this burns to weep for having wearied you. My father is hard and steady. Pray now rest yourself. Be safe for these 3 hours.
Oh, most dear mistress, the sun will set before I shall discharge what I must strive to do.
You'll sit down. I'll bear your logs the while. Pray give me that. I'll carry it to the pile.
No, precious creature! I'd rather crack my sinews, break my back, than you should such dishonor undergo while I sit lazy by.
It would become me as well as it does you, and I should do it with much more ease, for my goodwill is to it, and yours it is against.
Poor worm, thou art infected. This visitation shows it.
You look wearily.
No. 'Tis fresh morning with me when you're by at night. I do beseech you, chiefly that I might set it in my prayers. What is your name?
Miranda. Oh, my father, I broke your hest to say so.
Miranda. Admired Miranda. Indeed, the top of admiration. Worth what's dearest to the world. Full many a lady I have eyed with best regard, and many a time the harmony of their tongues hath into bondage brought my too diligent ear. For several virtues have I liked several women. Never with so full of soul, but some defect in her did quarrel with noblest grace she owed and put it to the foil. But you, oh you so perfect and so peerless, are created of every creature's best.
I do not know one of my sex. No woman's face remember, save from my glass mine own. Nor have I seen more than I may commend than you, good friend, and my dear father. How pictures are abroad I am skilless of, but by my modesty, the jewel in my dower, I would not wish any companion in the world but you. Nor can imagination form a shape besides yourself to like of. But I prattle something too wildly, and my father's precepts I therein do forget.
I am in my condition a prince, Miranda. I do think a king. I would not so, and would no more endure this wooden slavery than to suffer the flesh fly blow my mouth. Hear my soul speak. The very instant that I saw you did my heart fly to your service, and therein resides to make me slave to it. And for your sake am I this patient log man.
You love me?
Oh, heaven! Oh, earth! I, beyond all else, in the limit of the world, do love, prize, honor you.
I am a fool to weep at what I am glad of.
A fair meeting between two most rare affections. Heavens rain grace on that which breathes between them.
Wherefore weep you?
At mine unworthiness, that dare not offer what I desire to give, and much less take what I shall die to want. But this is trifling, and all the more it seeks to hide itself, the bigger bulk it shows. Hence, bashful cunning it brought me plain and wholly innocent. I am your wife, if you will marry me. If not, I'll dye your vein. To be your fellow, you may deny me, but I'll be your servant whether you will or no.
My mistress, dearest, and I thus humble ever.
My husband, then?
Aye, with a heart as willing as bondage or of freedom, here's my hand.
And mine with my heart in it. And now farewell.
1,000,000!
So glad of this day I cannot be who are surprised withal. But my rejoicing at nothing could be more.